Hey guys, it's Russ here again, and I'm going to show you how to wire up your LEDs. Alright, so in your kit you're going to have a strip of LEDs like this, and just like you did for your dip switch, you're going to find an IC socket. So go ahead and use the IC socket just as you did for your dip switch, and when you do, it'll look like this, right? The resistors, the IC sockets, and the LED on top of those. Okay, be very careful with the pins because they're fragile. But once you do that, you're going to look at the LED strip and you're going to note that there's a notch on one end. There's sort of basically, it's kind of rounded off, right, where the other edges are all square, very square. So that helps you orient the LED. So you're going to basically have the end with a notch basically towards whatever is going to be driving the signal, and and the other side is going to basically be attached to your resistor, your current limiting resistor. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on board over a notch, over an IC notch. Carefully line up the holes and push them down. So this is the circuit you're going to want to use for all of your LEDs. So all of your LEDs are going to need to wire them up like this, right? So this is the edge here. This is the part of the LED up here that had the notch, right? And the other end is where we're going to put the resistor, and then we're going to attach the resistor to ground. So again, as before, we have this resistor strip, right? And then just as before, if you look at the resistor strip, you'll find some words. Right, some sort of part number here. Alright, so the end with the part number, there'll be like a notch or a line or something. That pin that's closest to that, that is the common pin. So that is what you're going to connect here to ground. So what I can do, and basically all the other pins are going to basically have resistors attached to them. So what I can do is I can place the entire resistor strip down right next to the ground part of the LED strip, and I'll do it so that one pin is away and all the other pins, so basically one pin is directly above and not connected to the LED strips, and that pin I'll make sure that's my common pin, right? And then I push it down, right? So if I'm looking on the side, right, it's like that. So one pin is not connected to the resistor strips, or to the LED strip. Okay, and that pin we're going to connect to ground. All right, just like that. Okay, so at this point, all my LEDs should be ready to go. They're just waiting for an input. So what I'll do is I will get me a nice long wire, and I will use a nice long wire to connect it to the switches that I did previously. All right, so I'll take one of these LEDs. Let's go with the upper one right there, and I will connect it on the far side of my board to the switches that I wired before. All right, so if everything is done correctly, if I flip a switch here, my LED lights up. I have one LED light up. I turn the switch off, goes back off. All right, so you can go ahead and you can use that same method to basically wire up your LEDs to whatever outputs you need to wire them up to. Okay, all right, have fun.